Hey Road Trippers, welcome to another episode. Today's probably going to be a little bit short because we've been trying to plan out a couple other trips and everything going along, and not much is really going on between work schedules and everybody else's schedules that we're trying to get straightened out, especially with my son being back in school. So we're just trying to figure some stuff out now. We do still have quite a few more trips still planned out. We are actually going to be going to the Festival of Speeds event in Hollandale, I believe, this year. I want to say it starts in November. I could be incorrect. I will leave the correct date down in the description. But today we're actually going to go through the Roadtrippers Audi. Now I know I've put pictures up on Instagram and Twitter about the car, but I haven't really gone in depth actually about the car itself. So I think that's what we're going to do today, and a few of the reasons why I actually bought this particular car. Now, the car is actually a 2009 Audi A5 3.2. Now, while it's not one of the more top-end Audis, I gotta admit, for the price I paid for it and for the amount of options that are actually on this particular car, I got a really good deal on it. The dealership I bought it from was actually a dealership in St. Petersburg, Florida that sold Hyundais. Somebody actually traded this in on a Hyundai. Yeah, I said the same thing. But they also wanted $30,000 for it. And this particular car, I was pretty sure I could get it for a little bit less. And sure enough, I actually did. I was actually able to get this car for $20,000, almost $10,000 less than they were originally asking for. I literally lowballed them. So if you ever go into a dealership to buy a new car, please, by all means, lowball them. If they really want to work with you, they will actually start to drop that price. One of the big reasons why I bought it is I needed something bigger than my truck. I had a 1998 Toyota Tacoma, and unfortunately with my son getting older, I needed something a little bit bigger. So I was originally going to get a four-door, but I'm like, nah, that's just too big, and it probably sucked me dry on gas. This one was, again, a little bit smaller. I like sports cars. And again, while it's not a, more high-end Audi, whether it be like a TTRS or, an A8L or something along those lines, this one actually fit the bill pretty well. It's got quite a bit of kit on it. Four-wheel discs all the way around. Again, if it was an RS5, it'd have full carbon brakes all the way around it. That is an option on that car. Pretty typical interior. 2 seats in the back, and 2 seats up front. Air conditioning, 14 speakers. It's not the higher end Bang & Olufsen system, but it is plenty loud. I do have satellite navigation with the car. All your typical stuff. The Audi's Quattro system, which is Audi's all-wheel drive system, which is really, really good. That's actually saved my butt a couple of times on some really bad rainstorms. One of the now rare Audi CD changers that is actually in the dash. Dual zone climate controls, heated seats. Let's see what else we got here. Bluetooth, for my phone and everything, which is definitely a plus if you're going on road trips. So you just hit a button, this one right here on the dash, and it will actually just pick up the phone. You can talk normally. No real big problems. This is one of the funnier ones. I do have heated mirrors, but the thing is from what I'm to understand from Audi, you actually have to have it down to like 37 degrees before they will actually work. I'm not exactly sure why. Another one of the great things here about the car as well, which is one of the reasons why I bought it, was a gigantic trunk. My lid fell off. As you can see, I got, my plethora of cleaning supplies. When you own a black car, unfortunately, you will be cleaning it every other day. And I just had it washed this morning. It's already starting to get dust again. Black cars, dust, yeah, it never does work. One of the other funnier things that my friends actually laugh at me about is I usually keep a bag of tools in the back of my car. I've done this since I started driving, and it has saved not only my butt, but my friends quite a few times. just with breakdowns and stuff, and everybody used to laugh at me, especially my truck, because they were like, oh, you drive a little baby truck and everything. It's, you know, because I drove a Tacoma. It's not a terribly large truck. But the funnier thing was they would be changing their tune when their cars would break down and then be calling me, can you come and pick us up? Your car broke, didn't it? Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute. Get this put back in place. There we go. Does have a full-size spare in the car, which is a rarity nowadays. But, you know, this thing's great. It gets really good gas mileage. It's got good power. The whole car in general is just fun to drive. I just replaced all the tires, which I did put that up onto Instagram and Twitter. This is a brand new set of Bridgestone Potenzas. Very happy with these tires. Very low noise, a lot of grip, and pretty damn good to drive in the rain. But yeah, that's pretty much the full overview of the Roadtrippers Audi. It's nothing special, nothing fancy, but it gets us to where we want to go. So, if you notice, I also stuck a GoPro in the back. I'm working on different locations for some of the cameras. I'm actually expecting to get a couple of new cameras here in a couple of weeks. I got one here right now, just set up in the back. I actually had it set up to where it was actually aimed at the exhaust. I am planning on replacing the exhaust system because, as good as this car is, driving down the road, excuse me, it is really, really stinking quiet. And honestly, if I romp on this thing, I really would like to hear a little bit more of the engine. So, yeah, that was just a quick video. Nothing too fancy. Just figured I'd go through just some of the stuff on the car. If you have any questions about any of our upcoming trips or some of the events we're planning on going to, please leave your comments down below. I'll try and answer them as best I can. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe, and hope to see you soon. Later.